Welcome to Review Detective, guys. In today's video, we'll take a closer look at the Zoom H1n handy recorder. We'll see how good the onboard microphone is, what settings we recommend and why, as well as what kind of results can be expected when paired with a lavalier microphone as this one. The audio you're hearing right now, as well as through the rest of the video, was recorded using the H1n. And we'll start things off with a few audio clips so you can start forming an opinion on whether you like the sound quality or not. Now that you have an idea on what kind of results can be achieved with the Zoom H1n recorder in a controlled environment, here's what it sounds like outdoors. Alright guys, so this is what the Zoom H1n microphone sounds like outside. There's some cars passing by, there's a little bit of wind, so we'll see if it picks it up. And on this test, we have a wind protection on. Alright guys, so this is without the wind protection on. We're in the same location, there's still cars passing by and there's still a little bit of wind, so we'll see if it picks any of that up. For those that like how it sounds, the H1n sells on Amazon for $119. The recorder comes with all that is needed to get you started, meaning the instructions manual, 2 AAA batteries, the H1n itself, as well as a license for both Cubase and Wavelab. When it comes to build quality, the whole device is made of high-grade plastics weighing only 60 grams and somehow manages to feel not too flimsy or toy-like, but we were disappointed to see that Zoom decided to use plastics for the mounting thread, which could get damaged if over-tightened. That being said, for the price, the overall feel is great. The buttons are responsive and have respectable travel when pressed, with the only issue being that some of them are rather small. Design-wise, we love the H1n's unique look. It has an XY style stereo microphone on top, which comes in a fake chrome finish. There's a gain dial just below that makes it easy to adjust the input level, and the 1.25 inches backlit screen makes it easy to read the information on bright sunny days or at night. On the left is where you'll find the headphone jack, as well as volume control for monitoring recordings or listening to your recorded tracks. But if needed, you can also use the front mono speaker for playback, which is not ideal since sound quality is somewhat basic.
Alright, so this is a test of the mono speaker. This is to see how clear the audio is and if it's worth using.
On the right side, you'll find a microphone jack as well as a micro SD card slot that takes class 4 or higher cards of up to 32 gigabytes. There's also a power on switch, a delete button, as well as a micro USB connection to transfer files or to be used as an audio interface with your PC or Mac. The included batteries will last on average between 9 to 10 hours, so you might want to invest in rechargeable ones, but on the upside, batteries are not needed when connected to the USB connection. Settings wise, the H1n can record in different formats as you can see here, but we would strongly recommend WAV format instead of MP3, as MP3 files are compressed and compression reduces the audio quality. For optimal settings, we recommend 48K at 24 bitrate, use a low cut filter at 80 Hz if you're recording dialogue, as it will cut all sound below that frequency. As a reference, adult males typically have a frequency ranging from 85 to 180 Hz, and adult females will be between 165 to 225 Hz. If you're into a controlled environment, we would recommend leaving the limiter at off as it can emit floor noise, but if you're worried about audio clipping in windy condition or in situations where there might be high audio peaks, definitely turn the limiter on as it will help with clipping. As for auto level, we don't typically use as we prefer setting the levels manually, making sure our peaks don't go over -12 decibels and then normalizing the recording. When it comes to recording dialogue, another improvement you can make is apply the integrated sound effect by accessing the mode option and selecting speech. When it comes to using a lavalier microphone, Recording quality will vary depending on which lav mic is used, but here's what it sounds like with the Sony stereo lav mic. Alright guys, so this is an audio test using the lavalier microphone from Sony. It's plugged directly into the Zoom H1n, so let's see how it sounds. One thing to keep in mind is that the H1n recorder only works with TS and TRS jacks, so if you have a TRRS lavalier microphone, you'll need an adapter, which we'll link in the video description below. With that being said, we would definitely recommend the H1n. It does have some drawbacks like the plastic tread, as well as it captures a lot of handling noise since there's no dampening between the microphone and the body itself, but for the price, the recording quality is definitely impressive. Hopefully you guys found our video helpful. If so, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and we'll see you next week. Until then, Review Detective out.